Kevin, you have one of these, don't you?
I do. I just need to, I think Marnie, somebody emailed him out. I just need to pull it up and
I don't know where I got it.
start using it.
Right after I saw you had it, Kiefer, I got one, but I don't know where.
Yeah, somebody loves you.
Either that or I'm gonna have to stick my bond sticker Kiefer gave me right
That's
there.
right. We do
Well,
have stickers.
Anybody wants it, let me know and I'll email it to you.
Actually, if you can email it to me, that'd be great. I appreciate it.
Excuse me, you're stepping out. You can send it to me, Richard. He doesn't need it anymore.
I think we
Wow.
need even more.
He's not stepping out, he's stepping up.
You call that stepping up?
Well,
Absolutely.
Is that really Jason on the phone? Jason, are you on the line? Look at that. It's Matt.
Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Morning.
Hey,
What's
Matt.
up, Kiefer? Hey. Hey, Marnie. How are you?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Another Bond background. Hello, Eric.
Hello.
Got rid of the balloons, Eric. I like that. That was quick.
Hey, hey, thank you. It was very nice seeing you guys yesterday, those of you I did, and I didn't pay the tab, so thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Good to see your son. Congratulations.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Very nice young man.
Thanks. His mother gets a lot of credit.
I can see why.
Yeah, you know why. When you see it. It's one thing to see it, it's another thing to know it.
Tony, what's up, man?
Good morning, everyone.
You're-
Once I finish eating breakfast, I'll get on camera.
Okay. I thought you were getting your makeup done.
No, I'll leave that to Henry.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony. That's very nice of you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You guys, it's cute.
It's just the way it is.
I like it. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Let's get this party rolling. What do you say?
Absolutely. We're recording, so it's legit now.
Uh-oh, look out. It's in the archives forever.
Or at least for 30 days.
Yeah.
That's
Is it how
right.
long?
That's right.
Is it really 30 days? I had no
No,
idea.
then I cut certain things out and put it on YouTube, so it's legit.
Good deal.
All right, Kiefer, how do I get rid of this background?
Ah,
Come on. We all know how to do that now.
Well,
You
we
gotta
know
go
how
down.
to change it. Edit profile picture, stop video. Lord, how do I get it just back to me? That's what I'm
video-
trying.
go to your video settings in the bottom left.
Mhm.
You see the little carrot, tap on the carrot.
The middle should say backgrounds, and you can choose which background you want.
Background and
Kelly,
filters.
she's got a background too.
Choose virtual background. Hey, Chris Marasco.
Well, all the
Hey.
virtual background, these aren't mine. I mean, these are,
yeah, there's generic ones, but just click on one.
Nice.
There you go.
you can say none. You
All right.
learn something new every day here.
It is.
It's a little stressful to start the day that way. Trying to figure out how to do that.
Rearrange our brain cells.
Alan Hirsch, you look completely stumped by this whole conversation.
I'll be right back.
And he's on mute, which makes it even better.
And Matt is laughing
Oh.
Well,
at.
why is that better?
Well, you couldn't hear your response.
No, it's I'm not stumped. I'm just here. I'm trying to, I want to hear what's going on.
He's recuperating from happy hour at the Valley Inn yesterday.
Yep.
Charcuterie took him down. Let's get started, everybody. Good morning. This is my second to last monthly Momentum live meeting. We're going to talk about bond transition, bond needs, and bond parties. And a lot of good stuff going on. I want to announce it on June 6th. We're pushing the Jimmy food truck up the hill to Bel Air, and we're going to let everybody in the Bel Air group have their prize at Kelly's location. She's going to create a picnic atmosphere for us with barking dogs on one side of the street and a sanctuary to eat lunch on the other side of the street. So
That's right.
it's going to be fantastic. and everybody is welcome to join us. The only meal that we're picking up is for the bond members in Bel Air. So, Marnie, we can't let anybody new join Bel Air until we have lunch booked on.
Well, don't do that. That's my incentive program.
Oh, is it really? Okay. Okay.
Sign up and get free lunch.
That's right. Sign up, get a free lunch.
There you go. That's it. That's our mantra. So things are going well. We're definitely having some transition coming up in July. We're having some group changes, leadership changes, some shifting around. So it's kind of exciting times. You know, the flower is budding on the tree, as they say, and growth is happening at Bond. Warren in Annapolis is transitioning his spot over. So we're looking for a new leader in Annapolis, which is a great opportunity for somebody to step up in the Bond envelope and do some leadership and business development down there. So that's kind of new and exciting. Stacy and Moncel and her group in Green Spring have done a great job growing that location. How many members do we have there, Marnie, already? Do you know? Not to put you on the spot.
Let me go to my handy dandy spreadsheet, my updated spreadsheet.
Look at that. To date, we have 147 members in Bond, which I think is fantastic. You know, we were at 180 pre-pandemic.
Green Spring is 15 right now.
Wow.
Nice. Pretty good.
So that new group shot out of nowhere, and they're thriving. And we had a happy hour with them a couple of weeks ago, and had a good showing. A lot of great people, not happy faces. So it's fantastic. I don't know if anybody here has been on the inside call with Colleen recently. I have not been, which I feel bad about that. We're going to talk about that today a little bit. Matt Cullity is on the phone, and he's going to talk about the new link for that and getting it out to members. Kevin Spargo and his group are on the phone on the call today to talk about the transition. He will be taking over leadership July 1, which is kind of exciting. And a lot of good things are changing. Good morning, Glenn. How are you, buddy? Matt, do you want to talk? Do you have a couple minutes you want to talk now about Insight? Because I know you have to go. So we'll turn it over to you for a little bit.
Of course, yeah. Lots of familiar faces on this call from those calls. So it's great to see everybody. For those who don't know about Insight, Insight's the LinkedIn learning platform that has been put together by Intero Advisory. I'm the web developer that helped her build it, but all the content is from Colleen McKenna and her team, and they're in the weeds with LinkedIn every day. And the goal of it is to help people learn how to use LinkedIn for whatever they're going to LinkedIn for, whether it's for recruiting, for business development. So every Monday we do group coaching calls, and it's 50 minutes, and that group is growing every week. So recently we've started doing breakout sessions to get our members to interact with each other, to talk about what's working for them, what's not working for them, as well as kind of just sharing general networking information, and that's been really good. I'm going to drop in the link to the landing page that will allow you to get the discount code. So when you register, it's free for you. The links are updated on that. I've also added a blur or a video and some details about the group coaching call specifically. And there's, when you get to that page, there is the live chat feature in the bottom right. If you're having any issues logging in or registering, feel free to just drop a note there, and we'll get you all situated. Kiefer, was there anything specifically you wanted me to cover about?
No, if they're already a member and they're already on the calls and they have a login and password, they don't need to reset, correct?
Correct. Yep, correct. Everything should work totally fine. Nothing. The one difference and the one change we made was how we are onboarding new members for Bond. Prior, we had to create like a separate membership level for Bond members because of the way the software was that we're using to do memberships. That's changed, and so it's better for us and you all. You go through the normal registration process. You just have the code, so it should be pretty smooth. But if you're having trouble registering, we'll get you set up, no problem. I can share my screen and show that page, but it's pretty straightforward. And I know, Kiefer, you have a page on your website, correct? That has
We
all
do.
the information as well.
We did, but the link, we didn't have a link. I think the link had expired. Is that correct, Marnie? We tried to,
Yeah, and that's the change that I was talking about. So the before I was sending you to a different registration page. Now you just go to the normal registration page. So if you even go to just inside.interoadvisory.com and go to register, you can register through the normal registration page.
Okay.
It's not different than anybody else. You just have, when you register, just make sure you use the Bond 2021 code, and it'll be free. So I'll just drop that here as well.
yeah. And Marnie, we need to put that link, on the website so the new members know what to do that. And I think maybe in your onboarding email with everybody, with the new members, maybe you put that link in the letter that you send them, give them the 411 on that. Okay. Now, I've been trying to use Colleen for some professional guidance and to clean up my LinkedIn. I usually spend a lot of time working it, and I've been busy doing other things, so I haven't been focusing on them enough. And just to let you guys all know, it's an asset that Perry Moving provides us. I wish Sam was on this call because we thank him for it. But we get 45 minutes every Monday with Colleen and her team, and that 45 minutes, basically equates to about $400. She is like between $500 and $600 an hour for any consulting fee for consulting and business development stuff that she does. So I mean, if you just equate that times 50 weeks a year, that's a pretty significant bang for your buck that you're getting as a Bond member. So I don't think we do a great job leaning on that and using that to the best of our ability. So, please, offer that to your members, offer that to your peers in Bond, and take full advantage of it because it's an asset.
That's Monday at 10:30, Kiefer,
11:30 to 12:15.
11:30.
And Matt, for those who haven't participated in it, I have, they can always jump on board, even though this train's been moving for months and months. So they shouldn't be intimidated by that, correct?
Yeah, not at all. Join whenever you can. You don't have to come to every session if you've never been to one. It's a great opportunity to meet new people as well. Colleen will give you the floor in the very beginning of the call if it's your first call to introduce yourself and your business, and then if you drop your LinkedIn profile link into the chat, everybody who's on that call will have access to your LinkedIn, and it's an opportunity to grow your network within LinkedIn. So yeah.
Hey, Kiefer, can I jump in real quick? Because I've been doing it for a while, and it definitely has made a huge difference. The people that I've connected to on there, I do business with. It's a great resource. People you don't think you have a connection with. There's one guy out of Syracuse, New York, and guess what? I know people that he knows because he was from Baltimore here. So even when they're from out of state, don't assume, and they really have great information to share. So it's really been valuable.
Great. Yeah. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, I feel like a goofball for not being on it more often. But it's, Mondays were never a problem in the past, but something's happened that, has pulled me away. Or I just need to put it on my calendar and a hard stop. I got to stop everything I'm doing before it. So Matt, thanks a bunch. I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you Monday.
Sounds good. I'll see y'all there.
Yep. Take it easy, man. Thank
All
you.
right. See you guys.
Marty, do you want to run a poll? One of the polls that we talked about?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I just threw this together, guys, so, be gentle. Should be shared with you all now.
It's a high level one.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. Okay.
I was
Spur of
thinking,
the moment.
we kept it really easy and a little slow this morning for everybody, so they could,
I'll step it up eventually.
motor skills are not ever used this morning.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have not gotten on there just because my Mondays have been crazy. And however, I had an issue and I called Colleen up. She called me back immediately and resolved and gave me some unbelievable ideas and ways of figuring it out. I got to tell you, it saved me a whole bunch of time and effort. So she is great, and I really do need to. And if I remember correctly, Kiefer, isn't all the prior prior meetings or information, they're already on there, so you can go back and get to it. So we can all do some cramming if we need to.
Yeah, there's a pretty significant library that she has included with that you can go back and watch other videos. For the people on the call, you can probably, if you have kids that are in college or graduating college and need to get into the job market, I lent one of my goddaughters the link, the password, and she got to go on and really do some cramming and digging into it. So it's a great tool. We're underutilizing it. So take advantage of it. The family too. I don't know who's printing, but can they read that, please? Awesome. Kevin, do you have time? I'd like you to jump in and talk about transition, your goals, and things like that you want to do. Well, I guess formally, let's make it known that the next slate of officers are mostly on this call. Kevin Spargo and Deborah are going to take over the leadership reins, and Will Ferguson and Eric Benzer is going to be on the board. And am I missing somebody else? No.
And yourself, technically.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Can't get away from this job. And then, there's going to be some transition as Kevin moves into the presidency role. Joe Feldman will be taking over the Timonium location as leader and ex officio officer there. So Kevin, why don't you spend a little bit of time this morning talking about what you have planned and what your thoughts are and your vision is for 2021.
Sure. No, thank you, Kiefer. And very excited about it. Before I do that, though, I just want to say thank you very much to Kiefer and Richard and Julie for the job they've done, especially through what's been a very interesting and challenging time with COVID. As you know, Kiefer's the king of events, and we did a lot of awesome events before COVID. And, a lot of those plans got shelved. It was kind of month to month and quarter to quarter. Are we going to meet in person? Are we going to do virtual? And Kiefer and the leadership team did a tremendous job of pivoting to doing virtual events pretty quickly. And then also just the ongoing relationship and partnership that we've had with Inside that Matt just covered. What a tremendous resource. I mean, Kiefer touched on the financials of that. I mean, basically if you got nothing else from Bond other than just that access to the Inside, that would be still way more than worth it. But, one thing that we've always strived to do, and Kiefer's big on, is how can we continue to provide more value to our members, be it in the form of educational opportunities, professional development opportunities, networking, cool events, whatever it might be. So I just want to, from all of us, say thank you very much to Kiefer and Richard and Julie. You guys have done a tremendous job, and we appreciate it. And glad you're not going anywhere, Kiefer, because we're still going to lean on you. But as far as the next group, grateful to have. So as Kiefer mentioned, Deborah will be the vice president. Will Ferguson will be the treasurer, and Eric will be the secretary. And really, you know, as far as the vision goes, it's really a lot of big shoes to fill, but kind of picking up the ball where it is right now, and then hopefully being able to implement some of the ideas that Kiefer probably would have and the team would have if COVID didn't happen. So, you know, in terms of bond, I think continuing to be intentional about growing the chapters and strengthening the chapters, sharing resources among the chapters, so that a lot of things are standardized. And, you know, as group leaders, I'll tell you this, coming from a group leader position, and thank you to all of our group leaders, it's a heavy lift. You know, it's definitely worthwhile, but it's a heavy lift. And Bond's been very supportive of that, but I think that we can continue to make things easier on that side and involve more people. And that's going to help us on the recruiting side, recruiting new members for chapters. The chapters that have openings as a Bond group, you know, focusing on those chapters that are trying to grow and really trying to refer new members over to them. But the 3 pillars for Bond are exchanging ideas. So, you know, where we can discuss business challenges, business opportunities, best practices. You know, it's kind of like having your own board. You know, a lot of us aren't working for Johnson & Johnson or Fortune 500 companies. A lot of us don't necessarily have our own board, but, you know, this is a trusted group of people you have in your chapter that you can bounce ideas off of. And again, it's kind of like having your own board. Developing relationships, true, authentic relationships. So, you know, collaboration with each other, partnerships with each other, not only inside your chapter, but also across chapters. And that's one of the things that we're going to be focusing on too, is bringing the Bond community as a whole closer together and more connected, whether that's through virtual happy hours monthly, getting back to some of the in-person events that Kiefer used to have. You know, but basically the Bond chapters need to know the members of the other chapters. There's, you know, it's just really a tremendous community that you have access to. And then creating opportunities and partnerships, you know, and encouraging networking and referrals. I mean, I think we're definitely here to grow personally and professionally, but also we're here to grow our businesses, and we want to be supportive of other Bond members and helping them do that. So, you know, want to make sure we shine a light on that. But really, those are some of the main things. Again, this is not anything brand new or revolutionary. It's just really trying to pick up the ball where Kiefer already has it. And, you know, it's in good hands. So again, thank you guys for everything.
Good job, Kev. Good job. Welcome to the leadership team. You've done a great job. You've excelled as a leader with your Timonium location. So it's going to be it's going to be great to have you take us to the next level as an organization. So it's fantastic. And all the, you know, Richard and Julie and all the other board members that have been on the team. Thank you all very much for your help. And it's going to be awesome. And transition's always good, you know, so it's exciting. Marnie, what's the next poll?
The next ones are regarding the membership appreciation events.
Yes. So we're talking about doing a membership appreciation event maybe in July. Traditionally, that's always been the time where we kind of pass the torch officially. That's why we always kind of did it in February. In years past, I know there's a lot of people on this call that are kind of wishy or uncertain about the you know, in-person gatherings. We're definitely going to do something outside if we do, you know, and that's going to be up to Kevin and his team moving forward if we do something. But I thought we'd do an informal poll right now about, you know, what locations we would consider doing an event. So Marty, you want to shoot that across?
Absolutely. Here we go, guys.
And if anybody has another location that they think would be fantastic, you know, please shout it out, you know, once the poll results are up. So I think that'd be great. Tony, can we go down to Port Covington and do something down there yet, man? Building tour or something?
Not till early 22.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, but if you go down there, it's full blown construction. So of course I put Nick's on my checklist.
There you go.
I mean, if I may ask, with respect to in-person gatherings, as long as they're outside, we're all pretty cool with that, aren't we?
Yeah, hit your reaction and raise your hand if you're cool with it. I'm cool with it.
And I think it's important to respect those that are not
Definitely.
cool with it. But I think as the board and at this level, we need to try to find the sites that can get the most people to participate. That's what I think is the best location where we can get the most people to come.
One of my colleagues went to a networking event, pardon me, where they had wristbands, green, yellow, and red. You know, green meant that you would accept a handshake or or a hug even. You know, the red, yellow was fist bumps and elbows, and red was please keep socially distanced. So we could look at something like that.
Guys, I shared the results. It looks like Valley Inn eked it out by a tiny bit.
Wow, only 12% for Nick's Fish House. That's kind of cool. Okay. Valley Inn seems to be our spot. A lot of free parking, centralized location. Richard, did you vote for Valley Inn? Where's Richard? He leave?
No, I'm still here. I actually voted for Guinness. I love the Guinness, especially as an outdoor venue.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we'll see. We'll battle those two together with one another, and we'll see which one wins.
That would be an interesting question to actually ask the membership.
Guinness
What's centrally located for everybody? We've got Frederick, we have, those that aren't quite as close.
Arnold and BWI. So yeah, I mean, it is centrally located. A lot of free parking. Definitely a cool outside venue.
Hey, Keith, I'm going to jump off to go to a client meeting, but just something to throw out for the group to discuss maybe. Agree completely. We need to get back together. We need to hug and shake hands and see one another face to face. But there's been a lot of positive that's come out of virtual. The ability to visit other groups easily and not have to travel halfway across the state. The ability to do breakout discussions, which you can't do if you're sitting around a conference table. So I think one of the, maybe for the group leaders to discuss, or somebody to discuss, how do we go forward? How do we manage getting back together and hugging with the significant benefits of virtual? I don't know what the answer is. You know, we've talked about maybe doing a hybrid, but I think there needs to be some thought about that. And with that, I'll be, go ahead.
That's a great comment that you make there. And before everybody gets off, I also want to give a shout out to Marnie. Marnie has been the glue, the super glue, the Scotch tape, the duct tape, all the tape, all the stickiness that you can need and use to keep us together here and keep us organized. You know, we had some stumbles and falls, and we got back on our walker and needed to run again up the steps, and Marnie picked us up and got us to the point where we are today. So everybody, please give a shout out to Marnie for keeping us all together and organized. She's done a great job. I never would have believed a virtual assistant could be this good, but she has exceeded our expectations, and she is a superstar. So we're not worthy. We're not worthy. I don't know if is there a good reaction that's better than that? There we go.
Is there a wine glass? That would be.
Yeah. So great. We're going to keep this. Any issue? Anybody want to talk about anything coming up or that they have or they want us to support as an organization? Anyone? Come on, Kelly. You always have something to say.
The Humane Societies is going to be having Dog Fest in October. I just figured it's a little early for you to put that on your calendars. I'm on their board. So a lot of the stuff that I support is looking like they're trying to push toward fall, but I'll be back at you to tell you when it's coming.
Cool. Tony, what were we going to say, bud? I'm sorry.
Okay, Fred, as you know, I'm the chair of Civic Works, and we do our annual day of service in October. So I think that would be a great bond event to get a bond team to do some type of service event on that day of service. So that's in October as well. So as soon as the details come out, I'll bring it up at this meeting, because I know Bond a few years ago, we had a group that did a school painting project. So it's just a great day.
Yeah, we did the cleanup too.
Yeah.
I remember doing that and gear and all that stuff and wearing gloves, and we did a heck of a job. So yeah, I think that get that information tomorrow and we'll put it on the calendar now.
Yeah.
Anything that you guys have, please forward it to Marnie or my attention, and I'll get it on the calendar and we'll support it because that's the kind of organization we are. So the Dog Fest and please get it out there and we'll tee it up.
Also, Kiefer, you see the shirt I put on just because I knew I was going to be on a video with you.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Baby. Jeff, what did you just post, Jeff? Come on, Jeff, you're on mute, bro.
There's the photo of those wristbands.
Oh, that's cool. I think it's a great idea. We'll get some wristbands. Fantastic. Okay, well, I don't have anything else to speak about. Kevin, are you good? Richard left, so we're good. Glenn, everything good? Yep, good. Okay, well, everybody have a great month. Next month will be my last momentum. I mean, we're gonna have a good speaker, get everybody pumped up. Hopefully, we can have a good group of people. Get some more bandwidth on the call so we can do some networking, and we'll do a breakout room or two. So, have a great month. Thank you all for joining on the call, and be safe out there.